Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub. I'm your host, Dr. Jota, and I hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying our victory yesterday because, man, that was crucial and critical. We really needed the victory yesterday against Huesca. We finally got the 3 points, but it was crucial in order to keep up with FC Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. By the way, they play today, so let's see what happens. But if they win, it's going to be the same, a kind of race between these three teams until the end of the season. And I don't know how many chances do we have right now, but let me tell you that the only obligation that we have right now is basically win, win, and win. That's it. There's no other chance for us in La Liga. So it was good. It was a very good victory. Pretty tight though. I mean, it was a very difficult victory in terms of intensity and determination, and Huesca was all the time to push up and score goals and stuff like that. But finally we got the victory. So today I would like to share with you my own take on this game, because there are a couple of things I would like to comment and share with you guys, so I can know your thoughts, or how did you guys see the game, if that was good, if that was okay, if that was bad or horrible or something like that, because the score is pretty tight. I mean, and that means something. That means that even against a team in the relegation zone, we struggle to win. Every single time we play, against allegedly weaker rivals, we struggle to win. I mean, and to me, there's no way. I mean, if you want, say for example, if you want to win the Champions and you have to play against Atalanta, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, or whoever it is, man, this kind of games against Huesca, Osasuna, Elche, or whoever it is, you should win this way. I mean, overnight, like, come on, just win like 4-0, 5-0, 3-1, 2-0, but you should win easier than you are winning now. So that reflects perfectly the kind of season we are having and the kind of 3 seasons we've been going through. I mean, the last 3 years. So, okay, the game started like with Huesca all the time pressing and pushing us to our own side and trying to stop all the time that we wanted to push through and all the stuff. And to me, the first 15 minutes, Huesca made the first minutes during the game. Although they scored later than that, the first 15 minutes, the first 10 to 15 minutes were the best of Huesca. And for us, it was complicated. Even Zidane said the same in the press conference. He said, we started like every single game, struggling, didn't finding the gaps, the holes, the spots to go through, and things like that. So everybody knows it. Everybody knows right now that as soon as the referee whistle, Real Madrid struggles the first 10 to 15 minutes. It's always the same. I don't know why, but it's the same old song, and it's every time the same. So after that, beyond that, then Real Madrid, it's like, okay, we are now like finding different ways to go through. For example, yesterday we were all the time dumping the plays to the left side so Vinicius can take the ball and try to do something. But the problem is, and I don't want to go into Vinicius Jr. analysis right now, I wanted to do it later, but if you're dumping all the game, all the play towards a guy who has spent the last 5 to 6 games on the bench, man, what are you expecting for? I mean, what can you wait? The thing is, Vinicius Jr., like every single time, he tried to do a lot of things, different stuff, like abilities, the hat over the player and things like that. And that is so cool as long as you are playing all the time in the starting 11 and you can play every single game. The problem is, if you have missed the last 5 to 6 games because you were in the bench, the most likely can happen is that any of those abilities will go through and will succeed. So you have to keep that in mind. But yesterday the whole, I mean, all the players were trying to dump all the plays to Vinicius Jr. But it's okay. We finally went through. We finally found the places, spots, or whatever you want to call it, to move forward, to keep moving forward, to carry on, to push up a little bit more and try to create some danger. Not in the first half though. I mean, in the first half it was very different. I mean, the first half was really weird. I mean, every time the game becomes a kind of a back and forth fight, it's when Real Madrid struggles a lot. I mean, every time we have to play open wide, it's when all the problems come up for us. We know to play with this squad that we have already, without any Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale in his prime, or super big names or something like that. The only way for Real Madrid is to play pretty tight with all the lines super close to each other. So that way we can move forward and we can move backwards same time, and avoiding to create any hole or spots that the rivals can take advantage from. You know what I'm saying? So that way we have some more chances for two things. The first one, so the rival cannot go through and create any danger, and the second one, to move forward, to keep moving forward and create some chance to win, some chance to score. So that is the point. But every time, like yesterday, we have to play super open wide, with the field super wide, and the players completely spread all around the field. We struggle, and we know that is the problem. Why Zidane is not telling them, hey guys, you have to keep closer to each other, you have to try to play super tight between the different lines and all the stuff. That is the most basic, the essentials right now in Real Madrid. So every time, again, that we have to play open wide, we have a lot of problems. And yesterday was not an exception. It was the same. So that's why we didn't create any danger, but at the same time, we received a lot of chances to concede goals and chances to score and all the stuff. And finally, Huesca scored. So that said, the second half was a little bit different. Second half is when Huesca scored their first goal, but not only the goal. Before the goal, they hit a ball against the crossbar, and right after the goal, they hit another ball against the crossbar again. So it's like, oh my God. I was thinking that at that moment, okay, this is becoming another Alcoyano disaster or kind of. But right after that, Real Madrid, it's like, okay, they bounce back and they finally figure how to move forward, and we finally found these two goals from Rafa Varane. And I'm saying that we found these goals because we didn't create these goals. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, the difference between a super big team, strong team, super powerful team, and a weak team like our team right now is that if you create plays, if you create chances, if you create anything in order to score, you had a very good team. On the other hand, it's like, okay, if you found the goals like Rafa Varane yesterday, you are not creating anything. And this is pretty often in Real Madrid. That's why we are struggling all these 3 seasons in the past, and we are still struggling every time we have to win a game and all the stuff. But when we have to play the champions against Atalanta, the day we have to play against them, it's going to be a different story. Atalanta is not, I'm pretty sure that they will not concede a single chance to be scored. I mean, might be because Atalanta is very vertical and they are super attacking team and all the stuff, but I'm not sure that Real Madrid is going to have any chance to score against Atalanta. So if you don't take advantage from the few chances that you have during the game, just let me know. How are you going to think that you can win, or you can have any chance to win or to pass the eliminatory? So that is the thing. So yeah, we finally won against Huesca. We kept that score until the end of the game, but I'm full of doubts, like full of questions. I have a lot of questions in my mind. To me, it's not very clear even with the victory in the pocket, it's not very clear we are a strong team, or we can win, or we can, pass the eliminatory against Atalanta. There are a lot of doubts right now in my mind, and a lot of questions I would like to be asked and all the stuff, but it's almost impossible. That is overall speaking. And now, when it comes to different players, let me highlight some of the players. The first one, of course, again, Courtois. Okay, Thibaut Courtois. I mean, when your goalkeeper is one of the most outstanding players in a game, that means that you have played really bad, because you have conceded a lot of chances to the rival score, for the rival to score. You know what I'm saying? So every time that Thibaut Courtois is the best player in Real Madrid, is bad news, pretty bad news. That is the first thing. Second thing, Rafa Varane, he scored twice. Does that mean that he has, recovered, or now he's playing better, or he is receiving more credit, or he deserves more credit, or what? To me, the answer is pretty simple. It's no. Nothing changes when it comes to Rafa Varane to me. I still think that he has to improve a lot of things, like a center back and like a defense, or leader of the defense in Real Madrid. And yeah, finally scored. Okay, congratulations, that's so good. But I'm not going to assess this guy for the goals he can score. I'm going to judge this guy for the chances he can avoid, or for the danger he can put off, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, nothing changes regarding to Rafa Varane. Okay, number 3, Marco Asensio. Let me tell you something about Marco Asensio. Yesterday, he had maybe the worst role of the whole players, of the whole team, because he had to come back to the side he really doesn't like it, which is the right side, the right wing. And although he was all the time playing in the side, he made a very good performance to me. He robbed like 5 balls, he received like 5 fouls, and I don't know if you noticed that, but one of the robberies that he made, it was like he was in the Huesca area, in the Huesca box, and then he ran backwards to the Real Madrid side. He robbed the ball to the Huesca defender, and then he drove the ball all the way again back to the Huesca goal. And he was almost super close to score. It was going to be one of the it was going to be one of the best goals I've ever seen from Marco Asensio. He finally failed, but that's okay, he tried. But the thing is, the point of that play is, this guy, it was the minute, I don't know, 65 maybe, but even in that minute, he showed to all of us the attitude you have to have when you are a Real Madrid player. It's the minute 65, you are down in the score, and you still have the faith in order to keep moving forward, keep fighting, and keep looking for the victory until the end. So to me, that means a lot. So to me, Marco Asensio is right now one of the most outstanding players in Real Madrid, because I think that he's, progressing super fast and super quick. And now I can say that Marco Asensio is more similar to the player he used to be in Real Madrid before the injury and maybe 2 years ago. So congrats, shout out to Marco Asensio, because he's doing a great job right now. And let me finish with the last player I would like to analyze. Vinicius Jr. Okay, what is going on with Vinicius Jr.? Okay, yesterday Vinicius Jr., I think that he was very comfortable in the left side, in the left wing, which is very good news. But he tried like 2 or 3 tricks we all know about, but he finally failed. I mean, he tried the hat, he tried to slip like slaloming like 2-3 guys, and then carry the ball to the goal and stuff like that, but he failed. Okay, I still remember the race where he tried to go through 2-3 different guys and he got it, but at the end of the play he passed the ball back to Benzema and he completely failed. I mean, it was yeah, it was a failure. And then after that, he had another chance when he tried to put the ball over the goalkeeper, and it was very short, and it didn't get the goal. So, but anyway, the thing is, he was trying to do a lot of things all the time. To me, he's the only player right now in Real Madrid who really tries different things. And that is exactly what we need. Problem is, if you have spent the last 5 to 6 games on the bench, the most likely can happen with all these kind of tricks and abilities and skills and all the stuff is that they pretty much will fail. They will fail. I mean, 90% sure of that. But now that he has the chance to keep playing in the rest of the games because Hazard is injured, I think that if he got the continuity to keep doing that, I'm pretty sure he can get something. Or he will get something. I mean, not 100% sure, but pretty much sure of that. So let's give him another chance, because he's delivering something to Real Madrid that any other player can deliver. And it's the danger he can create every time he had the ball. It's difficult. He has more willing than effectiveness. But if he has that attitude, that commitment, to me, it's going to be great. And it's going to be good. So let's give him a chance and let's see what happens in the next games. And that's pretty much what I have to say to you all guys today regarding to this game against Huesca. So let's see, because Tuesday we have another game against Getafe. And now let me know your thoughts about that. Just comment in the section below. And of course, subscribe to this channel, Real Madrid Hub.